world has just been recording mountains and mountains of data and has no idea what to do with it.
Unstructured text, structured data, images, cyber data logs,
Shipping manifests, customer lists, credit card records.
data integration, which sounds decidedly unsexy, but I think is the seminal problem in the current age.
Hello everyone, my name is Benny and I'm here to present to you one of the most important companies in the world, and in my opinion, will be one day more valuable than Apple. Now, before we do get into this video, if you like it, please feel free to drop it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more Palantir content. So, we're going to get into what makes Palantir so valuable. But first, let me play you a clip that explains exactly what Palantir does.
We're not creating a technology that's this black box algorithmic engine that you just throw data into it and it spits out an answer to you. We're actually allowing the people who understand these problems the best to do things with the data that they've always wanted to do but never had the technology to do.
A really good example of this is foodborne illness, right? So people occasionally buy, say, ground beef that's tainted with E. coli and they get sick. And there's a group of scientists and researchers that monitor these things. They figure out where an outbreak starts, how it spreads, and how to shut it down. So if you try to put together a coherent data picture of what's going on here, you need shipping manifests from one or more different places, you need customer lists, credit card records, and you need information from the hospital. And what we do is we connect all the different data sources into this single coherent model. Now we have a Palantir data platform.
It's amazing to go into an organization and just to watch their jaw drop as we show them our technology and they just say, "You've just revolutionized the way that I do my job."
Data is crucial to almost any industry, and we're going to see a drastic increase in spending moving into the future. I'm going to explain this later in this video. Palantir provides their services to almost every industry you can think of. I'm talking auto racing, COVID-19 response, defense, financial, clean energy, insurance. They even got a deal with the Pentagon in the US, $101 million from the Army, and they're helping to turbocharge the research at the NIH. And maybe, just maybe, they will assist with killer robots so intelligent they're like gods will rule mankind. Humans will be ants. Just maybe Palantir will be involved in this. I would not be surprised. I'm talking some Terminator kind of stuff that could happen well into the future. They will be involved in robotics, I'm sure, too. AI technology does need a lot of data and to put it all together. So, how much data exactly is there and why could this be one of the most important problems in the world to solve and monopolize into the future? Now, when I say problems, I don't mean data is a bad thing. It's actually extremely useful to almost every single company in the planet. However, they need to actually put this data together in a meaningful way where companies can utilize it. And this is growing rapidly. So first you need to understand how data is measured. So a terabyte is just over 1,000 gigabytes. A petabyte is just over 1,000 terabytes. And scaling up from there, you have exabytes, roughly 1,000 petabytes, and zettabytes, a little over 1,000 exabytes. It's a lot to comprehend. It is confusing, this data stuff. Now, if you think that's hard to even understand or comprehend, let me show you where the data is right now. It has been growing exponentially, and we are going to see it just take off even more so into the future. It's really only been accelerating exponentially just the past couple years. So, according to market intelligence company IDC, the global data sphere in 2018 reached 18 zettabytes. This is a total of all data created, captured, or replicated. The vast majority of the world's data has been created in the last few years, and this astonishing growth of data shows no sign of slowing down. In fact, IDC predicts the world's data will grow to 175 zettabytes in 2025. Let's dwell on this for a second. 175 zettabytes, what does that even mean? According to IDC's Data Age 2025 paper, if you were to store 175 zettabytes on DVDs, your stack of DVDs will be long enough to circle Earth 222 times. this is not even comprehensible, and the average person has no idea about this. And I would even say the average investor doesn't know this, and this is what's creating such a good opportunity. Now moving on though, if you attempt to download 175 zettabytes at the average current internet connection speed, it would take you 1.8 billion years to download. Even if you enlisted every person in the world to help with the download, it would still take 81 days. And like I said earlier, this has only been really exponentially increasing over the last few years. Now, I think most of us can understand the data is going to become bigger and bigger at a growing rate moving into the future. We are becoming more and more digitized. And companies only really recently are understanding how much this can benefit from them. In my opinion, I think almost every company in the world is going to start understanding how data can really benefit their business, and Palantir is one of the best companies to take advantage of this. This is a bigger idea than even Apple, in my opinion, and I don't think anyone can tell you what the potential really is. Nobody 20 years ago could have comprehended the data we have today. And 20 years from now, I'm sure it will be unimaginable as well. Palantir is at the forefront to take advantage of this growing need. Anyways, guys, this is just an introduction to Palantir for you. They are at the forefront of taking advantage of one of the biggest ideas in the world, and this is going to just become more and more important as we move into the future. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching till the end. Make sure to comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Palantir.